everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. I'm here to do my January reading, and this reading is all about love, romance, and partnerships. And Happy New Year to everyone. So welcome back to my shop, as I had said, and we're going to take a look at this energies for everyone for starting 2016, the very first month in January. So we're going to take a look with the energy oracle, and we're going to use my romance angels primarily. We're going to pull one card for each week of the month. So there's going to be 8 cards. There's going to be 2 for each placement, 1 of each for each month, for each week of the month. And I'm going to ask as an overall energy what we need to. This is the deck of Power of Surrender. It's a very beautiful deck. I'm going to ask Spirit what we need to surrender or surrender to help the energies of our love lives in the month of January 2016. So we're going to get started with that now. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, general messages. So if they resonate with you, great. If they don't, please watch again to see if there's a message for you. I do feel, however, if you are guided to this reading, there is a message here for you in one of the cards or in something that I say in some way, shape, or form. And this is the card that wants to come out. And it says, surrender to inner peace. And it's cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So I'm definitely feeling a connection between partners here and a need to bring inner peace to yourself. And as you bring that peace into your inner self and into center for you, you are also pulling that energy to your partner. So for those that are in twin flame relationships and you're not with your partner, this is going to be important for the month of January to help both of your energies and moving forward. So I do feel that, that vibe connection, when we see the word vibe, the good vibe, you are spreading that to both of your yourselves. So that is what needs to be surrendered to, peace. So I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to be pulling 2 cards, one from each for the first week in January. So I'm focusing on just the first week in January. And I'm going to be pulling the second week because it's coming out here. Actually, they're all going, and they're just coming one after another. And for some reason, I feel 2 more. I'm going to put them off to the side. As a side note, for whatever the reason, I always just go with the energies. So I'm focusing on the first, second, third, and fourth weeks of first, second, third, and fourth. Came out very nicely. So I'm going to look at the 2 oracles that came out, the 2 energy oracles as an overall. We have woman holding a heart, and we have 8. So 8 came up in my weekly reading as important. So the next 8 moon phases was brought up in the last weekly reading of December 27th through January 2nd. So if you hadn't seen that, you may want to watch it. I feel this is carrying over. So that energy of a woman holding the heart. So it can be that you're holding space. I'm getting a message here of holding a space for both partners here is important. And we have victory. So there's victorious energy. Overcoming something is coming up here. And it's amazing that we see 2 as a partnership number and 8 again is important. So over the next 8 months, as I had said, this is sort of continuing on, and Spirit will do that. They'll keep repeating messages until we kind of sink in, or they repeat them as very, very important. So that 8 is coming up here. She's holding it. And so I feel you holding this vibration. The female energy in this, I do feel it can be twin flame energies. It's very important that you hold that vibration of peace and love that's going to be victorious for the partnership over the next 8 months. It's going to help it very, very, very much because I feel that the Spirit and the moon phases as we move forward are really helping this energy. So we're going to stop on that, and we're going to move to the 4 weeks. The first week is being here, second, third, and fourth. So if you want to pick a week or pick a set of cards as a message for yourself, you can do that however you like. So we're going to look at the first week and flip them both over. And we have door to romance and career and finances. So I'm just going to hold them here. And we see 33 is all about creating balance and this is the door to romance. So something opening and unblocking, but still a little bit caged. There's still a cage here, so there's still some energies of wanting to hold on or to control. So trying to bring them into balance. Things are kind of opening up a bit, but there's still caged energy, which in these types of partnerships we don't want. We don't want to be holding on too tightly. We don't want to constrict or constrain or put limitations on the love that we have to offer, the love that we want to receive. We want it to be unconditional love. And in these new partnerships that are forming and moving forward, that is very important, the way I'm being guided. So it's there. You're starting to see things that you may start to see energy open, or blockages start to be removed, but there's still a little bit of things that need to be worked on. But the energy of balance is coming up. Now for finances and career, I do feel that can be a bit of an obstacle for some in relationships, of course, needing to bring your finances into order so you're able to maybe travel or maybe spend more time together. That can be an issue for one or both partners. But I also feel this energy of abundance and grounding. So grounding is going to be important in the first week to help open these doors more, and also to be feeling secure. We need to be feeling secure so we don't have the energy of needing to constrict or confine or to put limitations or rules around the love that we have to offer. So bringing yourself into an energy of being secure, being self-sufficient, working on you and grounding your own energy is going to help this, okay? So we see it starting, we see it forming, but we need to do a little bit more work is what I'm getting for the first week in January. So I'm just going to move these off to the side. We're going to go to week number 2, so the second week in January, and we have children and yin and yang. So we see partnerships coming up here again, the double 2, so which brings us into a stable foundation, stable energy, stability, yin and yang, and that's a lot of the energies of these relationships, that balance. And with the children, of course, children can be an issue or something that needs to be balanced within the relationship. But this card for me brings up the energy of the 6 of Cups. So there's a lot of nostalgia, there's a lot of childlike innocence and sharing. I feel there's a lot of sharing going to occur in the second week of January. And it's going to be fun, happy times. And it can be a sharing of memories or remembering just, maybe in your own mind, the good times that were shared in first meeting or in something within the relationship. But it's going to help the energy. I feel a lot of stability. I feel a lot of nostalgia and sharing. Also a lot of unconditional love in this card with the dog and the puppy, the innocence, the new energy as well coming up here. So again, the male and female energies is showing up here in this card, and the balance is coming. Also, this, to me, when I look at it, is also about communication, and we see the sacral chakra, which can be about creativity or sexuality. So you may be finding creative ways to communicate with each other if you're not near each other, or there may be a lot of sexual communication in this second week of January. So that is what I'm getting from this as well. So, but it's going to be lighthearted, fun, and there's going to be a lot of that type of energy going on in the second week of January. So now we're moving into the third and fourth week of January. So the third week in January, the oracle is a woman holding a coin, and this is a very beautiful card. It brings up like the Queen of Pentacles or an earth element. So you're going to have a lot of abundance and passion. So there's going to be a lot of passion and energy come up here. You're going to be feeling very abundant and secure in the passion. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you're going to be feeling an overabundance of happiness in your relationship. And it can be that, if you're alone in this partnership or you're not with your partner physically, it can be that you're holding space. I get a sense of her holding this good vibration here. You're holding space, and it's allowing your own energy to ignite and to help that partnership, help that flame, that passion, that flame energy in the relationship. So we're seeing a lot of good energy into the third week of January. And the black cat also brings up the moon energies as well as the intuition. So following your own intuition in the third week is going to yield you something very positive and very lucky. So we're moving into the 4th week in January, and we have blossoming abundance. So we'd like to see that. So something's blooming here in the 3rd week. So something coming very positive, coming together very nicely, and it's you deserve love. You are lovable. So again, the things that you're focused on in the 4th week is going to come to you. What you've had your eye on, you're going to see starting to form for yourself. I also feel keeping your eye focused, moving forward into, I'm feeling the energy of moving into February. So keeping your focus on something in February, I see a lot of the water element here rushing towards her. So I feel a lot of emotion coming, not to be thrown off balance in the 4th week of January for whatever the reason. Almost feels like the 3 of Cups. So I do feel good energy, but I also feel like the emotion kind of picking up, and you may kind of be thrown off by something in the 4th week of January, but keeping your eye focused on what you want and focused on and into February for some reason is what I'm getting. So very beautiful messages for our January, and I was guided to do it a little bit differently than I normally do, but definitely they're indicating here the next 8 weeks, next 8 months are going to be very important, and keeping your eye focused on the future is important at the end of the month. So I'm hoping everyone has a beautiful January, and I'm sending you angel blessings and oceans of love.